What's up? This is it's the three brain cells. You can supposed to...
Oh, my name. This is my name.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from the three brain cells. Today, myself,
William,
Alex,
are here to have a bit of fun and review 2024. Jazz has prepared some questions, maybe a bit of a game for us
quick fire.
to kind of review the year that was. And I think there's some prizes, so hopefully...
I like chocolate.
So if you want to take it away, Jazz, with some questions, what have we got?
What was your favourite coffee of the year?
Favorite coffee of the year?
Oh, this might be recency bias, but NES, the Natural Ethiopia.
What did NES stand for?
Nintendo Electronic System.
Correct. That's not a chocolate though.
I want chocolate.
Why did you like NES?
It was just fun. It was fruity. I think I picked it, and you told me if it was bad.
It's true.
It was my fault, and It was good, so I'm happy about that. I think we had a few Ethiopias this year, and it just stood out to me. Ethiopia's back. Baby.
I got a DM from you while I was away about the artwork, and one of your friends,
My brother.
your brother, had a bone to pick me. Why was that?
Yeah, it was just a bit too high resolution for a nest, apparently, the artwork.
Your brother came in correct. He's like, well, actually, this only had this aspect ratio, so that's too many pixels. I think you've been too generous. So
56 or something.
yeah, sorry for being so generous. I was just making artwork. I wasn't really. What's up, William? What was your favorite coffee
I had a real,
other than Himalaya?
washed bias this year.
Yeah.
Not that I don't love naturals and anaerobics, but Talila was really good. Talila. And good old Sippy Washed as well up there.
Yeah, City Wash is a close second for me.
Sippy washed is
Very close
always a
second.
favorite, I think, along with sticky falls. Often wins. For me, I think I'm going to go. Sorry,
Super one.
no one cares. What's up? Suku wine was great, but I really wasn't here to enjoy it that long.
Sorry, missed the 3 months off this year.
Yeah. It released and then I left, so I didn't really get to taste it. But cupping it was great. I think for me, bubblegum was a real hit. That was one of the first releases from the...
Kasserem.
Yeah, so we hadn't had that region before in Kookaburra, but we tasted that on the cupping table early, and it was one of the favourites, if not the favourite. And we thought maybe that meant it should be released first in case it was at its peak and was maybe going to age. So we just released it super early, and it lasted 2 weeks. Yeah. And then Sam proceeded to try and sell people on it for the next 3 months, telling them how good it was, and they couldn't get it. So,
Classic
yes,
badger maneuver.
that was my favorite. What's up? The reason we're talking about this is we're actually going to run a competition this year. So we're going to have a link here. You have to follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and be subscribed to our mail out, and then fill in the form. If you do that, you can win a year's worth of new releases. So we usually release one coffee every week. We're not going to promise that. We're going to say it's at least 40 coffees, but there's every chance it's more like 52 coffees.
Tell me if you see the leadership skills.
Whoa, I think Alex should have won that.
I just feel like someone should have seen the shady eyes that Jazz was throwing behind the mic.
Yeah, we need a camera from this angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little control.
I also think that's a bit of favouritism there.
Yeah. What's up?
Who was the keynote speaker at the screening of every coffee?
You can buzz in.
I'm not Australian, but I know he was Australian. Does that help?
No. He comes into Frankston every day, and he has a large hot latte.
This is such a barista thing to not know names.
I think his name's Tim.
Correct.
Yes! Get in!
He wins.
Yes, so we had the launch of our documentary, and Tim Costello was nice enough to come and give a keynote at the start of our Mornington premiere. He is also a regular at Frankston, so Alex would see him more than anyone. So I would hope you would win that one.
Sometimes he has 2 coffees.
If you would also like to watch our documentary, it's on YouTube under Danny's link.
Hey, there's a link up here.
Chaz is going to have fun putting links in. What's up? But yeah, we're very proud of that documentary. That's something that's been happening for the last 2 years. There was a trip that you were on, a trip I was on, where Danny came along, but we've had really good response, and it's been nice to tell the story of Kookaburra in a visual way. I think often we try and tell people about it, but finally we've been able to show people what it's like. As close as going there, really. I don't know what's the next best option.
I think it's all well and good to tell people our story and what we do And this goes for literally anything across the world. Like, it's all well and good to tell someone, but like a visual representation of what actually goes on and how it can affect people's lives is probably the really like profound thing about this documentary. It's so dope.
Plus, it's got Ed and Patrick at the start.
Oh, what a man.
What a man.
We're not going to talk about him today because I'll get angry.
He's like the honorary fourth brain cell.
Yeah.
He's not anymore.
Dead to you.
Dead to ghosted us.
Alex won. Well done, Alex. So that's 1-1 nothing.
Yep.
Just to get the scores up.
Nope.
Jazz, could you put little numbers there? Just make sure that's a big 0.
Hey, I'm Demi Lovato from Sunny with a Chance, and you're watching Disney Channel.
What was the winning design?
Oh, I know. It was a bear.
What bear?
Pooh Bear. Winnie the Pooh.
Actually, don't
Paddington.
exactly, I think it was a polar bear.
Polar Bear.
It was Paddington.
I think bear's good enough, right?
I think bear's the
Bear's
answer.
enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
And bear's my favorite animal as well.
That got some distance.
That got some
Zero,
fucking.
'cause you slapped it away.
Yeah.
That's fair. Still a 0. Yeah.
I'll have that.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoa, is he now 2?
How much money did we raise this good coffee month?
35,000.
$2 million.
I wish. For a good coffee month.
I want to say 135,000.
I feel like it was closer to
37.
12. What number have you got?
What have you got?
That's so high.
That's
Yeah,
so
it's
high.
insane.
I'm just throwing numbers
You
out.
were the closest.
Okay.
What
Will was
was
the
it?
closest.
How much?
It was 30,736.
That was close.
Will was pretty
I
close.
basically nailed it.
Closest.
If I
Well
eat
done.
this, do I get a 0 again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a live tally if you're.
I just think you get the position. The roaster of the month for thieves. How much coffee did we roast for them?
Alex.
I'm going to say like 3.8 tons.
That's
Whoa.
pretty close. I think it's 3-4.
Oh. I think. Do we give it to him or do you want it?
What is it? What's the answer?
I don't know.
What are you gonna say?
I would say about that 3-4.
Well, you go smack bang in the middle. You go 3-6.
Yeah. Maybe this is like later. Jazz will decide who wins.
I can't believe you just get to pick the middle one when we just
That's how you play the game.
Yeah. Don't go first.
Yeah,
game.
it's
Yeah.
literally a game. We're literally playing a game.
You would be terrible at poker.
I'm so bad at
It's so emotional.
What's
You
the
can just
answer,
see it. Jazz, you just decide whose answer was best. Will. Is he going to eat it though?
No, I want a 1 for a little bit.
1.
1.
What were the names of all 4 seasonal blends released this year?
Oh, that's a good
Is that
one.
including the current one or the last summer one?
'Cause
Technically, that'd be 5 because
Yeah.
it's summer straddles.
High maintenance.
No, you got too far back.
Instant loss.
Instant loss. Last summer
You gave me
was Never Not Hot.
Never next day. You gave it away. This is...
5 Brazils, Never Not Hot. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
We've got the one with the marmalade sandwich at the front.
Darkest Peru.
Yeah. Nailed it.
I never
Um,
know Will already got. Yep.
Never Not Hot. Something happened on the way to Tippy. Goated. Probably,
Aiden.
maybe the best of the year. I'm
Because of
gonna be honest.
Aiden or because of the coffee?
No, because of the coffee.
Just
Aiden's dead to me. Current seasonal is called
You've missed one though. There's one before that. that You've just finished.
Retrograde. Double Nick.
And then the one that's currently on.
It's
literally on.
It's everywhere.
It's already sticking it inside.
What's up?
Don't look.
Nonsense.
None.
None the wiser. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed that. Yeah.
You finally got there. Does he even get one for that? I don't think so. Yeah, can you give him a fraction or a decimal?
I'll give him the foot.
The foot.
He gets a Santa foot. Nice.
What are they?
Santas.
Oh, the foot of the Santa. Are you going to put like a tally of Santas? Chocolate Santas?
Whoa, that's cool.
That'd be cool.
Jazz could do
Just
that.
gonna
She's
do
really
lots more
talented.
work.
Got that out, so it's my idea.
Okay.
True. How many single origins were released this year?
Nah, I reckon 45.
42.
I'm going to go 49. You going to count, Jazz?
We did 49.
No, I nailed that though.
Just really quickly, we're just drinking Budweiser honey at the moment. I just think it's really underrated. No one wants to buy it. Like, I've got it in all the stores. It's just not selling.
Is it my label?
I think so.
I think it honestly
I think
is.
it's the colouring.
Because, like, it's just so yummy. And the people that I have convinced to buy it have come back and bought it again.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Will's just whispering to me, not that quietly. Should this be a part of the sale that's starting today?
30% off kilos.
30% off kilos while it lasts.
Bud honey.
Bud honey. That's a real deal.
Filter or espresso?
Both.
May have to snap it up. There might not be that much left.
Okay.
we'll not do the
I'll put a tally. I hope I don't oversell it.
We've just done a discount on the fly. I hope that's okay with the higher ups, but it's happening. Cool. There you go. So Bud honey is tasting delicious. So that'll be included in this discount that we'll talk about a little bit later.
This year we released a coffee named after a David Bowie song. What was the name?
Ooh.
There's a star waiting in the sky.
Yeah.
That feels like 2022.
Yeah. Well, it's the same Colombians that have just arrived that we're about. What's your favourite Bowie song, Will?
Oh, you I started laughing.
The whole time.
It's so
Okay.
well.
They basically don't exist. They disappear in your mouth. It feels very claggy.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What was the goal of the coffee month?
To buy land in...
So that's the K and ends with Ochalai.
Oh, it's Cochlai.
Well,
Cachalai is Cochalai, sorry. I tripped myself up.
Will is back at 0 because he's literally eaten all of his chocolate.
You put something in
Must
front of
have.
me. I'm going to consume it.
Cochalai is to the west of Mount Elgon and is a bit flatter and drier. That's where our warehouse was for Zakuka. Once the coffee's finished drying, it goes there to wait for export. So that space needed some attention. Some more drying beds are now there, so we can actually move coffee earlier to that spot to dry in more ideal conditions and then free up space on the mountain so we can buy more cherry. I think that's the biggest. So that's just an efficiencies thing as well, so we can buy more cherry.
Alex, did you know the answer to that question?
I was going to take a bit of a different approach to it, to be honest. But
What's your approach? Ask the question again, Jazz.
well, Good Coffee Month became Good Coffee Month this year, so that everything wasn't so heavily focused on Good Coffee Day from an operations perspective. In the past years, we've spent so much time and effort going into Good Coffee Day and maybe not actually like getting what we want out of it. So this year, instead of having like for a lot of our customers and accounts, instead of having the financial burden of paying a lot of money off in one day, they could opt for a few different options to donate to the couple accounts that didn't attack them all at once. And instead they were able to donate in different ways by, you know, buying like a different tin of coffee, which gave a few dollars per tin, or they could buy like merch packs that also gave in, and they could give different donation amounts so that it wasn't so, I guess, reliant on like $1 per coffee or something like that. We still had Good Coffee Day, which was really amazing. The day after the documentary was released, which was really cool. But people also had the option to kind of give money throughout the month, which gave us like the opportunity to raise more money, number one, but then number two, all our customers and friends to, you know, donate in different ways.
Yes, summarize.
Can I get a Cliff Notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Alex should have gone with is different strokes for different folks. Because you can donate however you want.
And get it because we're Commonfolk.
Walk off.
Nailed it.
What's up? Pretty warm.
I've got heartburn from you.
He was so old.
Just came some chocolate. But I was an
Do you need a
empty stomach.
Malanta just to like, get that
Are you
acid?
Rennies? Only the chewables, I think. My teeth can't take it.
Can you list all the names of all the spike lots?
Yeah. Start to finish. Release to end. Honey. Orange.
Yeah.
Mango. Jackfruit. Passion fruit.
Yeehaw.
Was that in the right order?
I think it was. What was your favorite, Alex?
The pineapple one that we didn't do. Nah. Honestly, I think probably honey or passion fruit. Honey was just honey, straight up, like the texture. What's up?
Is the most underrated employee.
Oh,
Underrated.
underrated employee.
Contentious. Yeah, I got a good one. I think it's Erin.
Yeah.
Always in the background. Always in the background, making things run smoothly. Put a picture of Erin here, especially the one that you used for Got Milk. Got
Oh,
Float.
yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Casey and I always talk about that because we're the three of us are some of the longest standing employees. We're like, Casey and I are a bit more forward facing. Erin's behind the scenes making everything work. Nothing would work without Erin. She's the real boss behind all of us. Casey and I just take the limelight. It's all about Erin. I agree, but if I can't pick Erin, I'll have a think.
I'm gonna say Ash Little. Just absolute workhorse. Not flashy, not doing anything crazy ever. But like if you need help, she will be there within seconds to help in any way, shape, and form.
I think I'm gonna say the young toe.
Oh,
I think
Unsung hero.
I remember seeing the young toe when he was a little baby back when the roastery was still in there, I think. And he was coming in and like, can I chuck my bike in here, please? Because it's raining. He was young, he was impressionable and just wanted to cup with us. And I was like, that guy could be good one day. He kind of like...
Speaking of face of the business, though, there is not a single account of ours that doesn't go, where's Tobias? When the delivery driver's not Tobias.
They love Tobes. Tobes is one of the favourites, I think, for our customers who interact with him. But I think as well, just a little... He comes across sleepy and like he's like not really paying attention, but he's very aware. He's very good at his work and he's amazing. I've got a lot of time for Toby and I think he's wonderful.
Also, big shout out to Toad's workhorse. Just said, I don't want some time off over Christmas. I'm just going to work.
Yeah.
So catch him at Frankston. He'll be down there slinging ones and twos.
Did I win? Did I fucking win?
Nah, because you ate them all, but
Well, I would have.
All right, quick fire questions from your boy GHB. What's the best cup of coffee you had inside Commonfolk and outside of Commonfolk this year?
This year, it genuinely, recency bias, was when you were filming for the AeroPress video.
Oh,
and it was just that random new blood that I put together.
Yeah.
Fire. I was like, what is that?
accidental.
Accidental, like...
1 day off roast.
Yeah. I was like, that's fire. I can't remember if it was this year, but I had like this coffee from Tin Man, pour over, and its flavor note. I can't even remember any of the flavor notes, but one of them was orange blossom, and it was just straight up orange blossom. It was good. I think it was really.
Is that the flower?
Yeah. I think I was really early this year.
Yeah.
That I still think about that coffee. It was really good.
coffee not here was probably at Core. I had one of their like not long blacks that they do and they're decent, and that was one of the best. I think it was
like Italian sausage.
No, that was, I can't remember where it's from. I had the other day a really good one, but I can't remember where this one was from. But it just it was awesome, and that style of brewing I think is really good and underrated.
It's really interesting, like the old turbo.
Yeah,
espresso.
almost like the black magic that they used to do at Tin Man and like that kind of stuff. But I think Core, I would say consistently, I would get cool espressos from there. And then from here, I'm trying to think. It was probably on a cupping table, maybe when we first cupped Suku wine.
Do you know, actually,
that was really
I'm
fun.
going to change my answer for here. It was pre-shipment, and it was triple ferment that Ken from Sippy
Yeah, it
did.
didn't arrive.
And we turned out that was just a tease because there wasn't enough to ship.
There was maybe 11 kilos.
There was 11 kilos green,
So
and
they
they couldn't
couldn't
export
send
it. And that was my favorite coffee of the year, and we never got to try it again.
Mine would have been a cinnamon scroll blend from Project Zero with milk. Oh, that was like crack.
Shout out to my best friend Kirk.
And here, I made it when when Sam first bought me the Apex stuff. I made a batch, and it was just Levinus, and I just went hard on Apex, and it was like popped out of my mouth. It was that yummy. Yeah, they seasoned it.
Season your food, season your coffee.
Exactly. Next quickfire question.
My favorite housemate.
Who's your favorite housemate? Will me or Aiden?
I never lived with Aiden.
So it's me. Yay! All right, we'll get some presents for each other.
I wonder what it could be in this very specific shaped box.
And Tommy, this one's for you, and I'm actually genuinely not. I think I know what it is. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! It's an AeroPress. I could not guess that from the shape.
What do you do with an AeroPress, Will?
I like to do an inverted brew that's concentrated. If you look it up online, 2019 World AeroPress Championship, that is the best AeroPress brew in the whole wide world.
I'll just tell you what it is right
I
now.
like to do-
30 grams in, 110 grams of water. Quick stir for 45 seconds. Then pull all the air out, flip it, put it into a container. Then pour 120 grams of water in after that to water it down. Then it'll open it up and the acid will pop off your tongue.
You can also add a bit more water there.
Yeah, I like a bit of a bypass brew. That's a Geordie secret that I used to follow. I got a Time More grinder.
Chestnut C2.
The chestnut.
C3.
Woo! Alex, if you could pick one piece of equipment to improve coffee at home, what would it be?
Scales.
After scales,
Grinder.
a grinder. So, like, if you've already got scales, I think a grinder is how you would get the best coffee. Do not waste money on espresso machines and other crap. Get a really good
You
grinder.
can buy a terrible espresso machine for $300, or you can buy a really good hand grinder for $300.
Like, quickest way to get better coffee is a consistent grind size. If you're using a crap grinder, your coffee can't be good no matter how good you buy the beans, how fresh they are, all those kind of things. Your recipe will suffer if you don't have a good grinder. What have you got, Alex?
I got my favorite piece of brewing equipment. It's a Clever Dripper. Clever Dripper plus this. God's gift to the earth, really.
This has become a plug.
Yeah. So if you actually buy these two together at the moment, with some filters and a bag of coffee, you get 20% off the whole thing.
That's great, actually.
You say 20%?
Yeah.
That's actually a lot.
That's a lot. That's
It's
a really good
actually
deal.
an incredible deal.
But if you buy any one of these
Can't make it for that price.
during the sale, you will also get a free kilo of coffee included, of filter or espresso.
Kilo.
A kilo. You'd have to add the kilo to the cart, but it'll automatically discount for you. Online only. Because these we think are probably some of the best equipment you can get for home. And if you're interested in coffee, this is where you should start with one of these items and a scale probably.
I think also a lot of people will say, like, get a V60. Yeah, V60 is really cool, but it also requires a kettle that's really good.
That doesn't.
This doesn't,
Any kettle,
that
any
doesn't,
kettle.
and you can really get the results that you want the same way.
Will, you are the winner. Well done.
Sorry.
I've never won
For
anything.
this shit.
in
I
my
can't
life.
clap with this mic. What you get to win is you are now the one that has to tell everyone about a discount.
Oh, cool. So we briefly touched on these guys and how you can purchase them and get a kilo for free online. But more so, all blends, selected singles, 30% off from now until the 31st.
Yep, until New Year's Eve.
Midnight New Year's Eve.
Until the fireworks start.
So that's your Progress Street, that's your Godfather, that's your current seasonal, that's your New Blood. And then we're going to throw in La Venus, Estrella, Budwale Honey.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. 30% off. The single origin will be online only. Blends in store too. Drop into your local Commonfolk. This is honestly, we do one sale a year. This is the one time we do it.
Yeah.
End of year hurrah.
Yeah.
Get involved. And still, every single kilo that's roasted, 20 cents to the cup that counts.
Well, thank you, everyone. Again, if you would like to win that competition for a new release, coffee from every single coffee release for next year, make sure you enter the competition and pick your favorite coffee of the year. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and our mail out. But there'll be more information about that soon.
Merry Chrysler.